All right, here's the former undisputed UFC welterweight champion and still one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman. What do you think his approach is going to be here tonight? Because we love the jab, the striking has evolved, but we all know what his bread and butter is.
Well, his bread and butter is his wrestling. I think the only thing I can point to is that he lost the first fight of his career. Then he went on that tremendous run to become the welterweight champion and widely regarded the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That was his bounce back. Tonight he has to do that again. He's got to go back to that mindset that allowed for him as a young fighter to tie Georges St. Pierre's record for most wins in the welterweight division. That starts tonight, and ultimately he's hoping that leads to another reign atop the welterweight division.
And there have been rumblings about some injuries, maybe a knee, his hand. He says he's healthy. We'll see how it goes for Kamaru Usman getting back on the proving ground here tonight. Kamaru Usman, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Makhachev. He trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that Hasbulla in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Makhachev.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, here we are inside the home of the New York Knicks. It is Madison Square Garden, and I think a lot of people remember when Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez ushered in this building as far as the UFC is concerned back in 2016.
I mean, that place was insane when Conor McGregor became the UFC's double champion. From outside of the arena, we build up to the fight, to in the arena, Conor became the king. This was a great moment in the world's greatest arena. Look, the best fights in history have happened here. And on that night, Conor McGregor etched his name in stone.
Stuffs the takedown, no.
Oh, my God.
Oh, nice judo toss for him.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Usman getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Two minutes have ripped off the round one clock.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Usman's in half guard. Ground and pound strike there now. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Nice strike lands from the bottom line.
Watch the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman. The wrestling's on point and the ground and pound going on as well.
You know, these skills are what allowed for Kamaru Usman to become the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He is a tremendous wrestler, incredibly strong, and you are seeing all that happen in the octagon right now. He is on point.
Trying to find a home for that right hand. Taken down by Makhachev.
Changing the position.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, close guard now.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Makhachev going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Second round, straight ahead.
All right, take a seat for me, bud. Deep breath for me. Breathe. You good? All right, awesome round, man. You won that round totally. Scored all those takedowns were beautiful.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway.
Nice kick, yep.
That's good defense to block that punch. Now he's got the single collar in the clinch. Oh, a real nice shot to the head in the clinch there. Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done.
Keep your hands up. Use your footwork.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts. Now he's going full mount.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
This is a terrible position.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Switch your base to get the side control.
Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Oh, the ground and pound is there.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Usman. Striking pretty well from the bottom here.
I need you to move. Scramble.
Usman's in half guard. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. 90 seconds and counting in round two. Usman's back in half guard.
big right hook there by the champ.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Usman's back in full mount.
In the half guard.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
All right, listen. You did pretty good that round, but I need you to keep space now. Okay? Do not be content to fight when he's grabbing you. I need you to avoid.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All right, so we'll see how it goes here in this round. Previous round, it was all him just taking his opponent down really every time he entered.
Yeah, every time he got in on the leg, he was able to secure a finish. And that is the idea you want as a wrestler going through a fight. If you have to change up the technique, it's fine. It's not always going to be the very first thing.
Oh, how about the judo toss there? Judo 101. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Kamaru Usman. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's wanted a better ground and pound.
Setting up for submission now.
He needed the fight here, John. This is what he wanted.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victories.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight. All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Makhachev's now trying for the Kimura. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev.
All right, sit down for me. Great work. That looked really, really good. Way to control him. I need more of that. Let's get back out there. Use your footwork.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat. Nice transition.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount. Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the shot.
Oh, the triangle is in. And not only does he have the triangle, if his opponent circles the wrong way, he can even attack an armbar. This is a very big advantage position for this fighter. He's got to be careful here.
Keep that top position and work your elbows.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Nice positional control here. Islam Makhachev grounded pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Usman's in half guard.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. Oh, man, that was slick.
Seconds remaining in round 4. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
All right, take a seat. Now listen, you're up on the scorecards here. Going into the last round, I want more of what you've been doing. Let's stay safe. Let's not get hit.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Fifth and final round. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this anymore.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're going to turn to your knees. He'll take your neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You got to go back to guys like Mark Munoz. They used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good with his ground and pound, and this guy shows that same exact type of approach.
All All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Makhachev's got him in a crucifix now. Going to go to work from the top.
Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut him.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Strike back! Strike back!
Makhachev's in half guard now.
Oh, right into mount.
90 seconds to go in the fight. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Oh, he's got his back. Makhachev's able to flatten him out. This could very well be the beginning of the end. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
15 seconds to go. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev. What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has
5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
all right, so